Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this discussion, or in this episode, I'd like to discuss certain signs that your heart is really suffering, and many individuals globally tend to ignore these signs for the most part. And some get lucky, make it into an acupuncturist in time before things get really, really bad. But there are certain signs that your heart is telling you in unexpected ways that there's a problem. Okay? Let's just say, just for an example, it's not even necessarily one of the major signs, but bad breath. Do you ever notice you have bad breath? This can be a sign of cardiovascular issues. Why? Because there's a link or relationship between gum disease and heart health. And many individuals are unaware of that. And globally, there are so many, there's a variation of symptoms that go unrecognized of even a heart attack. And most heart diseases are preventable, mainly by just seeing an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits. Because upwards of, I would say, 90% of heart disease are usually due to controllable, or I should say modifiable risk factors that most individuals globally are unaware of. I mean, if you know nothing else, just simply see an acupuncturist. And there's so much an acupuncturist will teach you about your overall health and what's going on, and certain preventive measures you should take for heart health, to live a heart healthy lifestyle. And of course they include a good diet. So if you have a good acupuncturist, or just seeing an acupuncturist, you undergo Eastern nutrition consultation sessions. Physical exercise is important, and I speak of that a lot in many of my podcasts. But you really, really have to pay attention to your overall health and not take it for granted, because more times than not, that is what we do. You feel a little discomfort and, it's no big deal, I'll get over it, I'll sleep it off. A major sign that your heart may be suffering is jaw pain. Now, I know that's going to surprise many of you, because there are many that'll experience what to them seems like some type of discomfort in the jaw. And they would associate it with, let's say, some type of toothache or neck injury, and it can be indicative of that, such as TMJ, which is temporal mandibular joint disorders. But you see, if this pain radiates to your jaw, back, your neck, arms, this can be a sign of a heart condition. Especially if you find it difficult pinpointing the origin of this pain. Now, if the discomfort gets worse after exerting yourself, and then it stops when you quit exerting yourself, see an acupuncturist, and there's a very good chance they may send you to see a heart specialist or a cardiologist, I should say. Another sign is, do you sweat a lot? Because perspiration can say a lot about a person's health. Now, excessive sweating can be caused by a multitude of conditions, including menopause. Okay. And you see many women who sweat a lot at night tend to mistake this symptom as a symptom of menopause. Now, I'm going to say something, and I don't want you to take it with a grain of salt. I want you to take this serious. For you women out there, if you wake up and your sheets are soaking wet, and you're struggling to sleep because you're sweating so much, this can be a sign of a heart attack. And I want you to be aware of this. Because you see, pumping blood through clogged arteries takes a lot of effort from your heart. So as a result, your body's going to sweat a lot. Right? And if you're experiencing, let's say, cold sweats or clammy skin, you want to see your primary care physician as well as an acupuncturist right away. You definitely would want to do that. You know, you have to keep in mind health as well. The wealth, it's not in an app on your phone, or I'm sure you can see these days it's not in a cryptocurrency account. The wealth is not in your wallet, your purse, or your pocket. And the wealth is not in the bank. It's not in the safe in your closet. The wealth is not under your mattress or in a shoebox in the closet. Nor is it under the doghouse in the backyard. The wealth is in you. And if you were seeing an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits, you would be fully aware of that. But you want to know another sign that your heart may be in trouble? There's problems. Fatigue. Fatigue isn't due to poor health. Due to poor health, I'm sorry. It's not just, I'm tired for the moment. No. Fatigue has a lot to do with poor health. And I'm speaking of walking up and down a few flights of steps. Not really overexerting yourself, but you feel fatigued. That can be a red flag. Your heart is struggling to oxygenate your body. See an acupuncturist right away. Another clear-cut sign many of you are aware of is chest pain. But although many of you may be aware of it, a lot of you tend to overlook or just brush it off like, good night's sleep, I'll feel better the next day. Now, although for the most part, chest pain is a potential symptom of heart problem, chest pain differs from person to person, and it can manifest itself in a wide variation of forms, ranging from, let's say, sharp pain to a dull ache in the chest. But the key is the location of the pain. Is it between the middle and left side of your chest? Now keep in mind, this pain can happen and this is in some cases called angina, when your heart muscle is not receiving a sufficient amount of oxygen-rich blood. You have to understand. I'll say it a million times. It doesn't matter. You have to, you must make acupuncture part of your life. This is important. Because if you're experiencing any of these symptoms and more, playing around with your heart is very, very serious. This isn't something to play with. Because when that stops, it's over. You don't want that. Healthy alternative. This is simply make acupuncture part of your life, okay? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?